Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We're in our Chicago Cubs franchise going on with the Cardinals. They're 16 and 23, and we're going to have Arrieta pitching up against one of their better pitchers, Adam Wainwright. But he's struggled this year with an 0-5 record in 4 starts, so it looks like he did have a bullpen start, possibly due to some injuries. So, to start the game, Hayward is going to have a single right up the middle. It's going to be a crazy game for you also. This is going to be a good one as Russell puts down that one down the left field line. We'll go for third with Hayward. He will get there, and that is a double for him. We're going to have Bryant here is going to hit it over, and we try to get into home. We should have kept Hayward at third and forced them to make the play. So here is Rizzo, though, putting it into right field. We'll have the bases loaded as we have Schwarber up. Schwarber's going to line one straight to short, and the runners will not advance. So with Contreras up, and Contreras has one in right center field. This is going to be in the gap. 1 run will score. We're going to have Rizzo round third, and he will be into home with the slide. The throw is offline, so that is a base clearing double. So Baez up next, and that is a good curveball. Looked like easy play for the shortstop Diaz. So first inning here, Cubs tack on 3. We're going to have Jake Arrieta in 8 starts. He's 5-0, 2.75 ERA. He's been pitching pretty good this season. So with a 1-1 count with the first batter, it's going to be hit behind home plate and playable for Contreras. So that's how he gets the first one. Next batter, that's going to be over to shortstop. Easy play for Russell over at first. And so here it is. Carpenter is going to hit one in deep left center. That's out of here. A solo shot. And again, Carpenter is very dangerous out here. He's batting third today, and so we need to watch out for that one. That's a solo shot though, so it's a 3-1 game. Carpenter is his 8th of the season. So the next batter, high fly ball. It is in center field, easily playable and brought in. So the Cubs in the first inning bring in 3, and the Cardinals have a solo shot in the bottom frame. So we'll see if we can keep this game going on here. This is a big rivalry game as Almora puts this right over third base and hopping into left field. That'll be a single. Be a leadoff single here as Arrieta going the outside, chasing that fastball. One of our better hitters, but just cannot make contact. Hayward here is jammed, and they're going to try for the double play, but Hayward's going to beat it over on first. So with 2 outs, first pitch up to Russell will be a line drive center field, and it'll be a single. Hayward will hold up at second. So with 2 outs here, and that's Bryant down the left field line. This is going to be in the corner. We're going to send one. It does take a Cardinal bounce, and so we will hold Bryant up. Actually, yes, Bryant over at first. So we do have a mound visit. The pitcher would be all right. Wainwright, it's just he's struggling a little bit. They want to calm him down. So we'll see here if that helps. And Rizzo puts a single over in right field, and this will score another run. So the Cubs tacking it early and often. Schwarber out here will have a high fly ball in right field, but it's not going to go too far or threaten to go out of the park. And so the Cubs will tack on 2 more to make it 5-1. Piscotty here, the first batter up. And Piscotty's going to have a high fly ball deep into left field, and that is out of here. So another solo shot, this time to Piscotty, hanging those curve balls, those breaking balls over the plate, and they're just getting smacked. So Piscotty, though, a dangerous hitter, and he's going to have his 7th of the season. So a 1-1 count in the fourth batter. And this is down the right field line, and it's going to hit in the corner. And Hayward will get the ball in, and Molina will get into second. So it's a double for him. It's a 2-out double. On the 1-0 count, that's a high pop-up over in left field. It's threatening to get out of the park, but Bryant has a couple extra feet to make that play. So going in the bottom third. This is right by the glove of Baez. It's a single over in right field. Next batter, this is over to Rizzo. Rizzo over to second and trying to get the double plays disrupted over on second as a good slide against Russell trying to turn that one. And again, it's over. Bryant's going to take a step and throw it over to second, but the runner will get in. Probably should have threw it over to second first. But here, this is a fly ball, easily playable for Almora into second, so that play does not bite him. They get another solo shot. It's 5-2. Going to the bottom of the fourth, and finally, Arrieta is getting in the swing of things, settling down on the mound there as he gets that strikeout, and Bryant comes back with a single right at the second baseman. They were playing a switch here, but going to the bullpen early. Lance Lynn's going to come out here, and the day for Wainwright is done. So only 5 1/3 as Rizzo puts this one into center field. And we'll have a man on second and first. And this one is dropping in front of center field. We will hold Bryant at third. And a pretty decent throw there. We probably could have made it, but we're not going to push it. There are no outs here, but Contreras goes into a double play. Bryant does score. So that makes it a 6-2 game. And we have a pass ball here. We're not going to send Rizzo, but getting over to first will be Baez. Took a little Cardinal bounce, just not convinced the speed of Rizzo over there can make it. But in the next play, that's a grounder by Almora to third base, and that's over on second for the force out, and that will end the inning. So 6-2, Arrieta will get this one, but it's going to be smacked into left center field. There's already a man on first with the walk. Amora's going to have it in. They're going to send the runner home, and he will get there easily as Contreras still mishandles the ball. And that's a 6-3 game. This is a slow chopper over to first base, and Rizzo's easily got that one. So the Cardinals get one more in this inning, slowly chipping away in the fifth. We're going to go on to the top of the sixth. Arrieta's going to be out here, and he's going to get a single down the line just under the diving defender. So here we go. Hayward out next, and Hayward a line drive to Diaz over there at short. Easy play for him. We're going to get a walk here from Russell, and that's going to have a man on second and first. So we'll see if we can get something going here. With one out, Bryant, high fly ball in left field. And it's going to be a blooper, though, for that. Able to get enough air for Diaz to get under it and make the catch. So here is Rizzo. This one's a deep fly ball, but not deep enough. And it looks like it needed another 40 feet or so to really go in that bullpen. So we leave two runners stranded. Bottom of the sixth, it's over to short, and turn the double play is Russell over to Baez and over to first base. So in the top of the seventh, Contreras is going to have one deep into right field, and is going to hit against the wall there. That's in right center. It has another double like that. He had one earlier. We could have ran more, but it would have been a close play over at third. Didn't want to risk it. So with two outs, and this is Almora putting it high, sky high into center field, and that will end your inning. So we will strand one more in possible scoring position over on second as we go into the eighth. We're going to have Pedro Strop come out here, and Strop's going to allow a single over in right field. So Strop needs to get it together here on the mound in the bottom of the 8th. He's going to put it, and that's another one over near Baez. He's playing a double play, or else he would have had that. So with no out still, it's over to Russell. And we're going to turn 2 here, but the timing on the throw will not be able to get the runner out on second. This is going to be a shallow high fly ball in center. Almora, easy play, throws it into home, and there will be no advancing runners. 2-2 count with 2 outs. It's going to be a swinging strike. We're going to throw it over to first, easy play, and that will end your inning. So we force the Cardinals to strand 2 in scoring position. And we're going to have Bryant and Rizzo up, but they will not do much, as I think Rizzo actually gets the walk and Schwarber actually pops out, but there is Russell getting that one. And now Baez trying to join the club, but it is not high enough to get behind the right fielder. So we're going to have Hector Rondon come out here for his 10th save of the year. See if we can get it going. And, well, he gives a lead-off single. We do throw it in, and with 2 outs with the man on first now. And this one goes down the line. It's going to actually stay there. And 1 run will score here. That'll make it a 1-run game, 6-5. We need 1 more out. And this will be over in left field. Caught and put in. It's going to be a close play, but not close enough. Throw it over to second. Runner will advance. And the tying run is actually over on second. I was mistaken. It was 63 going into this inning, and so it is 6-5. Grimm's going to come out here. 1-1 count, and this is a blooper. It's high, and Russell loses it in the sun. So it's an error on Russell. Just cannot locate it. That could have ended the game. So with 2 outs, they're going to blitz, and it's a squeeze bunt. And they will get on base, and that's how they will tie it. So Grimm's still out here. A 3-1 count. High fly ball in the center field. And Almora gets the last out of the inning. So we give up 3 runs and allow the tie to happen. So we have Grimm coming up. We will end up replacing him. Brett Cecil's going to come up for the Cardinals. We're going to put in Ian Happ. We're going to see what he can do here against the right-hander. And Happ will put this high in the air into right field. Easily playable, and it's caught. So here, Zobrist straight up the middle, and he'll have a single on the next bat. So we have a runner on and trying to threaten here as Hayward gets an off speed that's in high, deep into left field, but not far enough. Looks like it died out on the way out there. We're going to have Russell, and that's straight over to Diaz, and Diaz will get the out of Zobrist on second. So that will end your top frame. And let's see who we put out here. It will be Carl Edwards, as he has a four-seam fastball on the outside there. Gets the man swinging. This one is straight over to second with Fowler, and that will be your second out. And going for the third, it's a high ball into center field. Easily playable, and Zobrist has that one. So we did flip out Zobrist and Almora. But here is Bryant, and he will have a single against the shift. So trying to get this runner home. And Rizzo's going to put one into right field and just not hit it hard enough, or not hit more to the right. And it could have been a good ball. So Schwarber out next will swing at a knuckle curve, and he is out. So here the next one's going to be Contreras, and Contreras is going to smack this one in the air, but easily playable by Fowler in center field. So again, we're going to try to come out here and keep it going. Edwards, it's going to be a small chopper and easily playable over to first to Rizzo to get the first out. Going toward the second, and it's going to be hit straight to Russell. Russell will pull Rizzo off the bag, and they cannot get the second out. So that is an error, a second one on the day. And here a pitching wild pitch, and the runner will advance over to second. So trying to get this done. Edwards, 2-2 count. That's up the middle. The runner was going here, so Rizzo, actually, that's going to be Zobrist in with the throw. Not in time, and the Cardinals have a walk-off. It's Diaz with that big one. Just could not get it going. Diaz with the one rounding the bases there. And it's a heartbreaker. And that is, I believe, Wong there that came out with that one. Or actually, Kong, I believe. As just the run is not in time. So the next game, we're going to go up against the White Sox. We've already had 2 games. It's a split series between us and the Crosstown Classic. We're going up against Michael Kopich. He's 1-6 with 9 starts. Another team is struggling. And so we need to get this together as Hayward will fly out just in near third. That'll be your first as Russell. It has the speed, but not speedy enough. The ball was bobbled over at first. Just cannot get on base still. And Bryant swinging a miss, strike 3. So easily inning for the White Sox. We have John Lester come out. He's 3-4 out of 9 starts. And a 3.32 ERA. It's the first batter. And that is going to be a soft hit ball into center field. As you notice there, the first 2 pitches were balls until we threw that strike. And now a 2-2 count. Lester. This is going to be hit into right field and easily playable by Hayward. So here's Lester again. Another 2-2 count with a high fly ball. And Hayward's out there again with that arm, flexing it into second. It's a good throw. Trying to get the last out. 0-2 count. This is straight over to second and playable over at second. And that is a wrap for that inning as we have Rizzo here batting in the next one. And that's in right center. Even against the shift, finds the gap. Rizzo's going to round first and be in with a stand-up double. So that is a good hit by Rizzo. Can we capitalize on it? No, we can't with Schwarber as he swings at a changeup and misses. So next we're going to have Contreras. Contreras is going to put one in left field, and that made him run, but able to get under the ball and catch it. Now Happ, high fly ball left field, and that's going to be caught. It is a little shallow, but it's caught on the run, and that will end your inning. So going to Almora, that's a four-seam, up and in, strike 3. So going to the bottom of the third, Lester is going to have this one. It's going to be just inside the line. Hayward having to go way into foul territory there to get the ball, and that will be a stand-up double with that speed. With 1 out though and 2 on. That's going to be a slow dribbler into right field. It's going to be thrown in by Hayward. Hayward not in time. Contreras clean catch, just not able to get the tag in. So runners in the corners with 1 out. This is going to be blooped up near first, just foul, and that is easily caught by Rizzo. So it was Abreu who fouled into that. So with 2 outs here. So straight up the middle, and this may end up scoring another one. Almora, quick throw in, and he does not have the arm strength to get it in fast enough or hard enough. And so the Sox put it up by 3. That's a slow roller over to short. Russell, quick grab and into first, and that will end your inning. So here's Russell coming out and just past a diving defender over at second to get on base. So with 2 outs still, we're going as Schwarber, high fly ball, nothing to worry about this one. Easy play over in left field, and that will end your inning. So again, we strand more runners. We just cannot get on the board. Going into the 5th, as we see Happ, slow roller, and he's going to be tagged out. We do have a runner over on second as Baez comes out. Baez will have it into right field, and we got runners on the corners. We have a potential run 90 feet away. So out will come a wild pitch, and we're going to send the runner, and he will get in. That is the first run for the Cubs. And now here we go as Almora, though, just swinging at that high heat, and he struck out as Hayward down straight at the first baseman, and easy play. So we only get one out of that inning, even though we stranded one more. So Lester coming out here, and it's a four-seam up and in, strike three. Good pitch by Lester. We hear first pitch, trying to go bunt in. Easy scoop, but a quick one, and a good throw over to first gets his man. So going to the sixth, it's going to be a single there by Russell. Russell's one of our best hitters these past couple of series, and he's on base again. With a full count, Bryant, four-seam up the middle, just cannot get a hold of it. Might have been crushed if he could just hit it. And now Rizzo will have a breaking off, or an off-speed pitch that's in the middle, and he will sky it in center field. So here we go, trying to get that runner around the bases is Contreras. Hard hit in the right field, but just not hard enough. Had to back pedal. Defender looked like he got under a little bit too much, but ends up making the play. So again, Lester still out there in the sixth, and this one's a blooper out in shallow short, and wow. Baez loses that one in the sun. We're just struggling locating this ball in the lights and the sun. That one's actually in the lights because it's a night game, but here's Lester getting that strikeout on Collins to end the inning. The error doesn't create further damage. So going to the seventh with Tomlin, and that's just past the glove of Chris Bryant. So we got one on over in first and no outs. 1-1 count. It's a blooper into left field, and it will fall. So we'll get the runner in. That's another one on base. 1-1 count, and this is over in left field, just outside in foul territory. Easy catch by Schwarber and getting the ball in. So we just need to hold this deficit of 2 runs and keep going, as this was a high fly ball in left field, and Schwarber's got that one and throws it in. So it's potentially able to get out of this inning. We need one more. 0-1 count. This is straight over to Russell, and he's going to throw this one at first, and that will end your inning. So we escape without letting any runs. Still a 2-run game going into the 8th. And Putnam will come out here. He does have 1 save and 1 win, but an ERA of 1.56. They're just not getting the run support. As this one's over in left field, we got some speed over at first. So we'll see if we can keep this one going with Hayward's leadoff. We're going to have a Russell, and that's high fly ball in right field going to be caught. And I'm sure that one's not going to help us as well, not shallow enough, or actually not deep enough. But here is Bryant up the middle after a passed ball. We're going to send Hayward all the way from second home, and we will get the first run in this inning, and it's 3-2. Rizzo, high fly ball, deep center field, and just by the wall. Runner will advance, but just could not get it over that wall in center field. It's gone everywhere else, but just need a better location. Here's a wild pitch. I actually did try to steal here, just not the speed we needed for Chris Bryant. He's tagged out. That ends the inning, and it's still 3-2. Tomlin here in the bottom of the 8th will give up a good hit down the line. It's playable for Schwarber. He's going to get it in, but just not in fast enough. That is a double. And that, I believe, actually starts the inning. Yes, it does. 1-1 count. Easy playable in left field, and it's caught by Schwarber, thrown in. And there's no way they're going to get him over on second. So an 0-1 count. Another one this time down the opposite line. Hayward's tracking it, and 1 run will score. The batter will go over to second with a stand-up double. Full count here, and this is straight over to Baez. Make it a little flashy over to first, but it still gets the out. 2-2 count with 2 outs, and this is into right field. Hayward's got this one, and he is going to get it. So it makes it 4-2. We need to get it together. So out will come the closer for Chicago. As we look at the Chicago River there, it's going to be Nate Jones, who has 9 saves, trying to go for his 10th. First batter, Schwarber, skies up in the air. It's going to be close. It may have a chance, and it does. Just inside. Schwarber gets 1 big hit. He hasn't been doing that great lately, but with that hit, he's able to break that slump and pull within 1. We need some more help, though. We're going towards the bottom of our order, because that's the 10th for Schwarber. So Contreras is out here, and he's going to put it right up the middle, and there it is into center field. And the next batter gets on. So Contreras is out there. We're going to try to advance him. 1-2 count, and Happ swings at a ball. It's not even near the strike zone. So we're going to have Baez come in here trying to save this game. And this is skied up behind home plate. No one can advance. So Molina's got that easy catch. On our last out, Zobrist. High fly ball near third, and that will end your game. So the Sox are up in this series 2-1. We're pretty much trying to salvage a split series so we can keep this Crosstown Classic crown in the north side, but we need to play better in the next game. So with this one, no. Cops gets his 2nd win of the season. Lester loses his 5th game, and Jones gets his 10th save. That 3-run inning against the Sox was not good, and we end up losing the next game. But here's a funny thing. We get a trade from the Yankees for Kyle Schwarber. We're just not going to deal that. So with the Mets, we go ahead and sweep them, and we're going up against Tampa Bay in this next series. And the biggest thing we have is the updates for this month. So Moreno posted pretty good, decent ERA, 3.09, 12 strikeouts over 11 innings. It's okay. It's okay. That's the closing pitcher that's playing in Double-A, I believe it is. And he's a prospect that I want to continue to develop. Actually, he's in Triple-A. It says it right there. So he's in Triple-A. We want to develop his capabilities of possibly coming up into the majors if we cannot get it done with Rondon. And it looks like that's the fact as we go to a rookie, Chad Crow, 1.82 ERA in May, punched out 34 batters and 34.2 innings of work. Crow's going to be a good player, but I want to meticulously have them at least in Double-A this year and Triple-A next year. Eloy Jimenez, good month of batting at 330, driving in 15 runs over 94 at bats. Pretty decent. He's playing over in outfield. We have a lot of outfield depth. Biggest thing, when one of the guys with Zobrist leaves, it's going to create a huge gap. Harold Crosby's at first base, tore it up, 387 over at Double-A, 31 at bats, and driving in 5 runs. So pretty good batting average, probably hits for contact, and that's why it's all the way up there. But he is at Double-A. Not a guy I don't think we're very high on the list to move up quickly. Dwayne Underwood, though, at Triple-A, was hit hard in May, posting a 4.35 ERA, giving 11 walks and 31 innings of work. Underwood has been performing for the most part, but I know we're going to make some moves next year to possibly replace his position and some of the positions possibly in the majors. So that will end this episode, guys. I will see you next time as we go into the next episode. It's not going to be the draft. The draft will be in the following one. So go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me how you're liking this series. Later.